Happy Sunday, everyone. So those all came from requests that had been emailed to me over the past little while. So those were tunes that I am not familiar with, and they have it's like written in like how old hymnals used to be. I think some hymnals are still printed this way, but not very commonly, where it has the tune at the top, but then the words are all at the bottom. So I'm playing the tune, but I don't know what the words are because it's not songs I know. So I would try to glance down, and the words are powerful, what I could see, but I hope that some of you recognize those tunes. And a couple of them I didn't know the title of the actual hymn, it just has the tune name. So I did not realize this, but old hymnals used to be printed that way normally because they would use different texts to the same tune. So that's why it was always separated instead of having the words written into the tune like we have now. So there's your little bit of trivia. Okay, so I enjoyed, the second one I played was Heaven Is My Home. That was the one I did have the title for. Fun song there. And then I started off with Unworthy, which a few weeks ago I was asked to play that and I could not remember it. It left my head. But then when I saw the music, I thought, oh, I do know that song. So that was really fun. That's a beautiful, beautiful song. It's a gospel song by Ira Stampfill. So now it's Mother's Day, of course, here in the United States. So I am going to play the Mother's Day set from the Red Book, the church hymnal, which is commonly called the Redback hymnal. I had somebody comment on YouTube and they said, there are many red hymnals. How do we know which one you're talking about? The Redback hymnal, commonly in like the southeastern United States, is always talking about the church hymnal. So that's what it's called, the church hymnal, Redback hymnal, even though it comes in blue and green as well. So I'm going to start with Tell Mother I'll Be There. As far as I know, this is the only hymnal that has like a specific Mother's Day section, and they have 6 songs that are specifically for Mother's Day. So I'll tell you the titles before I play them, but these next 6 songs are all for you mothers. So I'm blessed with a wonderful, godly mother who exemplified like a joyful Christian life, and I'm very grateful for that. She did not make looking for Jesus look like a drudgery. It was a joy. And Josh and I both have wonderful moms, and we got to be in dinner with both of them today. We had everybody together, and that was super fun. We're very, very blessed. So, and godly grandmothers, we're just really, really blessed. So this is called Tell Mother I'll Be There. And then this next one, sorry for coughing right into the microphone. This next one is called Take This Message to Mother. So it's an old song, B.C. Robinson. So Tennessee Music and Printing Company, I think probably published a lot of these, but Take This Message to Mother. Okay, let's see where we're headed. 246. And this is called My Mother's Bible. Sorry, I'm about to choke again. So. Okay, My Mother's Bible. I love that song. I'm fortunate to still have my mother living, and I'm greatly blessed by her friendship and her advice, and she's a very dear friend to me. But when I hear that song and think about what it's talking about my mother's Bible. That's the title, and that's what every verse is about. But it talked about how she read to this person all the stories of Jesus. And my mom did that. My mom and dad both did. Like, we had family devotions and they taught us in the Word. But I also know that my mom had a time with God that was separate. That was just her and Jesus. And there'd be times we'd see the door cracked open in the mornings and we'd poke our heads in and she would be facing away, kneeling at that chair. And that meant you better not come in there unless it's an emergency, bleeding or dying. That was the two reasons you could interrupt that, because that was her time with God when she got strength for her day. And that just, when I read those words as I was playing it, and I thought, what a sweet memory. I'm glad I have that memory. And I know everybody comes from different backgrounds, and if you don't have that, I would encourage you to seek out someone in your life that can be that godly figure for you if you're still young, or if you're already an older person, be that godly influence on someone else that's coming up behind you. So you may not be someone's physical mother. You don't have to be a physical mother to have influence on someone, for sure. So, okay, let's see. We're headed to 291, and that is, Will My Mother Know Me There? So, okay, let's see here. Okay, and then two left here, page 315, is If I Could Hear My Mother Pray Again. And then the last one in this book about mother is a song called Sweetest Mother. So. So happy Mother's Day to all of you that are mothers or have acted in the role of a mother to people in your life. And if you didn't see our announcement yesterday, this is, I guess, technically my first Mother's Day. So Josh and I found out we are expecting, we're due in November. So not long. So we're very, very excited, and we were excited to share that with all of you yesterday. So thank you for all of your sweet comments. We haven't gotten to go through all of them yet, but I've glanced through and I've seen a lot of them, and we've got to go back through and actually read them all. So you guys just overwhelmed us with well wishes and prayers, and we appreciate that so, so very much. So it really meant a lot to us. And now I want to play you guys' requests. So whatever you have, you've been asking for, Josh, my husband, sits behind the camera, and he will be letting me know what you guys want to hear.
All right. Excuse me. Well, as you just heard, yes, we are expecting, and thank you all for all the kind comments and messages, both tonight and previously. Let's see. Thank you, Mike, for your hard work on here tonight, and for he already put the information out about the new release.
Oh yeah, so the pre-orders.
See, Natalie already forgot.
Josh has to remind me of these things. I get to playing and I forget stuff. So pre-orders are already open on the website for the CD, and I know Mike's already posted the link to the website. So it's at the duplicator now. So all we're waiting on is the physical product in our hands. So you could go ahead and pre-order, and then as soon as they are in our possession, we will be shipping them out. So not long at all. It should be, a couple weeks, I think. So you can go ahead and pre-order that and get on the list, and we'll send them out.
Okay. The first one is requested as a mother's favorite.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. If you know your mom's favorite song, I like that.
And that is In the Garden.
What's next?
Oh, I thought you were taking a breath to say something.
No, I was waiting on my next song, and I thought, oh wait, did he already tell me one? And I've already forgotten it.
No, so. I know whom I have believed. Do you know a song called Heavenly Joy is Ringing?
Heavenly joy is ringing. I do not.
Okay. Well, I know you know the next one because we sang it in church today. You want to guess?
Child of the King.
Be Thou Exalted.
Be Thou Exalted. Yes. Okay, that's one of my favorites. So.
All right, Natalie. Did you play Papa's Request yet?
I have not played Papa's Request. Remind me what it was.
I don't remember either. I remember he asked you at dinner, and
He did ask me for one. Okay, Grandma or Papa, please text us and tell us. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank as to what the request was.
I think it was one of those that you played out of the Redback, but I was just wanting to double check.
Okay, I can't remember the title of it.
All right. I have a couple here that I don't recognize the names, but I'll give them a try.
Okay.
A Name I Highly Treasure.
A Name I Highly Treasure. I do not know that song.
Songs My Mother Taught Me. This is not a hymn or a gospel song. I don't know what that means.
I don't think I know that either.
All right. How about Still Sweeter Every Day?
That's in the, hold on, I'll grab the hymnal that it's in. That's a good one. It's a relatively new one for me. I've only learned it since playing live requests for you guys. So it's not one that I have memorized, but once I see it, I think I'll remember it. Let's see. I'm really hoping that happens. Okay, Still Sweeter Every Day. Here it is. That's a fun one.
All right. Do you know your mother's favorite?
My mother's favorite. She has a lot of favorites. I know she likes God Leads Us Along and The Love of God and it is well, and great is thy faithfulness.
So which one do
Yeah,
you want to
Mom
play
has a
for her?
lot of favorites. Oh man. I'll go with great is thy faithfulness since that's one of my favorites too. So this is, yeah, I say I'd love to know how many songs I've said this is one of my favorites on in the past year and a half. So there's a lot of them. So while I'm thinking of it here, I had, let's see, Terry and Christy Curry sent me a beautiful edition of the Trinity hymnal, which I had an edition that's not like spiral bound, but this is like the ultimate pianist edition because it's spiral bound, but it has actually like 2 sections, so it lays flat. I love it. So they asked me if I would play. They listed several favorites in here, and I'm going to play a couple of them. One of them is one of my favorites, and I actually played it this morning for a prelude, and it's Arise, My Soul, Arise, which is a Charles Wesley text. And I think I've talked about it on here before, but it's one of my favorites because it talks about Jesus being our intercessor and how he is ever pleading for us before the Father. And that thought kind of amazes me that we have that advocate with Jesus Christ, and he is righteous, and his righteousness is what allows us to go before the Father. So it's an amazing thought. So this is Arise, My Soul, Arise. And then I will go to The Sands of Time Are Sinking, which is another song in this book, but they're both great ones. So. And then, let's see here, 599 in this book is The Sands of Time Are Sinking. The dawn of heaven breaks, the summer morn I've sighed for, the fair sweet morn awakes, dark, dark hath been the midnight, but day spring is at hand, and glory, glory dwelleth in Emmanuel's land. beautiful song. Okay, and then back to you guys' requests.
All right. So there was a couple of questions.
Okay.
First one was about this new piano album,
Okay.
and that won't be available for download or streaming right now,
Not yet.
but it is. We're planning to make that available. It's just lagging behind the other parts a little bit.
And all the sheet music will be on the website. In fact, I wanted to tell you guys about the amazing people that are helping me with this. My sheet music transcription service. And I get asked, I've had quite a few emails, or especially recently, asking if I'll do like a custom transcription, like maybe you had a YouTube video and you can't find sheet music for an old gospel song and you ask me if I'll transcribe it for you, or like a lead sheet you have in a different key and you need it with another key with piano accompaniment added and all. So I am referring all of you that want that done to my sheet music transcription service, and we'll put their link in the after this video, or Josh May can do it now. I don't know what goes on behind the screen. So we will put a link to their website for you guys because they are absolutely top of the line. I have been blown away. I did all these arrangements for the CD, not completely spontaneously, like I rehearsed them beforehand, but I didn't have sheet music for them. And then they are taking the audio recordings and transcribing them. And I look at the music and I'm just like, I can't believe they got all that. Like, it's unreal. They do it by hand, super meticulous. Their customer service is like crazy good. So that's who I'm referring to you to. If you're needing sheet music for anything, even if it's like you need congregational accompaniment for something that you've heard, and they can take what you give them like an audio file and they can turn it into sheet music for you. So super pleased with these folks and want to tell you guys about them. So that's who's helping me with the sheet music for the CD. So.
All right. Good stuff. One other thing I'll go ahead and mention. Let's see. We are planning to, we're organizing and hosting go ahead, Natalie.
Sure. Okay. So a choir workshop for you church choirs or music directors with your choir group. Bring them to the upstate of South Carolina, July 16th and 17th. We're going to do a hymn sing Friday night, the 16th, here in Greenville. And then on Saturday, we'll have workshops where your choirs will go away with 5 new songs. I think it's 5. And there'll be a lunch break in between and some breakout sessions just to kind of like rejuvenate your choir. And I know choirs have had a rough year and a half, like of not many performances, not many rehearsals, and this is just kind of to give your choir a good vitamin, if you will. So we're going to teach you new music, and our family is co-hosting it with Byron Fox of Bible Truth Music. So it's going to be a super fun weekend. So come to Greenville. We're going to get some hotel rates organized for you guys and let you know all those details upcoming. In a week or two, we'll share the website with like the details about exactly where it's going to be and get you guys registered. So bring your whole choirs. It's going to be super fun. So my dad will be leading some. Brother Fox will be leading some. I'll be playing. It's going to be super fun. So we are excited about that. That's going to be fun. So.
Yes. All right. And we will have a lot more information about that next week. I'm a little behind on getting that available to you, but I will put up another website real quick that you can go to get some more information about it if you like. Hold on. Anyway, while I work on that, let's do, next song is Living for Jesus, another song.
Yes, okay, we did that this morning.
So I'm going to put that website up for a few minutes right now. All right, the next few songs, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5-ish. I don't know if these are all Mother's favorites or not necessarily, but there was a little trend to them, so I put them in order. And they're all kind of traditional gospel bluegrass tunes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'll name them out, but then we'll go back through them. So we'll start off with Precious Memories.
Okay.
That's not necessarily, but then it goes to Where the Soul Never Dies.
Okay.
Shall We Gather at the River. Angel Band. And
I know the chorus of that one. I won't do the verses.
And then God's Unchanging Hand.
Perfect.
All right, but you don't have to remember all
Yeah,
that.
I was about to say, you're going to have to come at me with those one more time.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to remember
Precious
that.
Memories, Where the Soul Never Dies.
There we go.
Got those two. All right,
All
let's
right,
do that.
so you all go to that website, check it out. If you or your choir or your church, or if you're just yourself interested in that, we will have information. It'll be by registration only. So if you're not registered, you better not come.
Just get
But
registered.
but we'll put that information up. Here, I might be able to get it up tonight. We'll see. All right. Precious Memories, Where the Soul Never Dies. All right, good stuff.
Thank you.
Next up is Shall We Gather at the River?
And then Angel Band, is that right after?
That's right.
So I'll go into the chorus of that one after a verse of Shall We Gather at the River. I can't remember the fifth one.
Okay, the next one we'll do is God's Unchanging Hand.
Okay.
Face to Face with Christ my Savior. All right, last song.
Okay.
So I commented on into the feed there the information as far as a text number, and again we'll go over all that again in more detail next week. But in the meantime, you all can be checking out the website or that. Let's see what else. Be looking for the CD when it's actually available. Whenever we receive it, we will be shipping it out. So go ahead and order. What else, Natalie?
I can't think of anything else.
Okay. And all right, I have one song left.
All right.
And do you have anything you wanted to mention or play before we
I don't
get to
think
this
so.
one?
I've enjoyed playing. This has been a fun set. So
The truth is, Natalie has been very sick. So you all pray for her, and we're hoping she'll feel more consistently better very soon.
thank you. I was determined not to miss this live since we took last week off because we were out of town. So I was really trying hard to push through it. So.
There we go. That's what I needed to mention. So I'll handle this. This week, our schedule.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Tomorrow night, Monday, 7 o'clock, I believe, we'll be at First Baptist Church of Conisty, which is in Conisty, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And then Monday night, no, not Monday night. That is Monday night. Tuesday
night. Mm-hmm.
And Wednesday morning, we'll be singing at Little Ivy Baptist is that Mars Hill, North
It
Carolina?
is in Mars Hill. Yep, North Carolina.
And I think that's all for this week. Is that right? Maybe we should post that on social media.
Yeah, we'll try to post it.
Because we're not very good at keeping up with what we're doing. We just like go crazy all the time.
But then
now we're used to it.
Tell them where we'll be the following week.
Okay, so this might interest some of you who are far away and never thought you'd get to see us. And we will be in the Portland, Maine area for the entire week next week.
And we'll
Monday
post the
through
name
Friday.
of that church and all. So
Yes,
we'll be there
it's,
Monday through Friday.
Oh, I know the name Royal is in the church, but
I
there's
do too,
another
but that's
word
all I
and
can
can't
remember.
think of it. Okay, so yeah, so the Portland, Maine area. I think we're in Yarmouth, which is just north of there. So if any of you are in Maine or that vicinity, maybe you can come out and see us. We'd love to meet you. All right, last song of the evening. We're going to cut it about 5 minutes short. So Natalie said she didn't know if she had an hour in her, and I still made her go almost an hour, so I apologize.
I've enjoyed it. I've had a good time.
Farther Along. I know
Farther
that's
Along.
a favorite of many in our family and apparently many others. So thank you all for joining us tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for all your kind comments and words, and we will see you next week.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for joining us.